Thank you very much, Dr. Diallo. In the interest of time, Flo, do you think we should just go ahead and
I think we should start.
Get the program going so that there are a number of speakers that will be addressing us and certainly welcoming you here today. And I guess we'll start with Mr. Adama Dieng, the Under-Secretary General, Special Advisor of the Secretary General of the United Nations on the Prevention of Genocide.
Assalamu alaikum. This is the way we greet people in my country, Senegal. And I'm extremely delighted to join you this afternoon and to say thank you to all of you. And my first words of thanks go to Jibril Diallo and his wonderful team who spared no efforts in arranging this meeting. This is the second meeting, and compared to last year, I can say that they have really made this event now part of the history of this institution relating to the General Assembly. Thank you very much and congratulations. Your Excellencies, Madam Vice President, my dear colleagues, Umzile Natalia, brothers and sisters, on behalf of the United Nations Senior African Group, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the United Nations for the second Africa Open for Business Summit. Africa is a continent of hope and vast potential and opportunity, rich in history, culture, natural and human resources. Africa is the continent of the future. In the past few years, our world has seemingly become more and more fragmented. Even in the area of business, aspiration behind principles of international trade built upon the hope and understanding that we all will rise together has been replaced with rhetoric of hate and extremism. Yet, Africa, with its leadership, has continued to strive forward towards a better age. As of July this year, 54 out of 55 African countries have signed on to the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. The African Continental Free Trade Area, embodied in the agreement, will be the world's largest free trade area, creating a market of over 1.2 billion people with a total GDP of 2.5 trillion. Africa is indeed open for business. Importantly, as a growing economy, it represents the opportunity to demonstrate how business should be done. Too many sacrifices have already been made in the name of industrialization. Africa presents the hope for a better way, a way that fully respects our planet and our human family. This means a way that includes bold climate action that embraces equality and that uplifts our young people. As emphasized by United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres during the 7th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, addressing our growing climate emergency is critical for Africa's future. Africa contributes minimally, and I really underscore minimally, to climate change. But Africa bears the brunt of its catastrophic consequences. Concerted and conscious effort must be taken to ensure that the climate crisis is exacerbated by short-term opportunistic action. Innovation is needed, and climate-positive action incentivized. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights begins with a reminder that as members of the human family, we are all equal in dignity and rights. However, we still live in a male-dominated world. The equal and inalienable rights of women and girls continue to be encumbered. And I'm glad that Ireland has demonstrated that women be given the place, and in this podium, they are well represented. And I can tell you also that Secretary General Guterres has achieved a record among the senior management group. Today, more than 50% of the senior managers in this organization are women. And I hope that throughout the world, African leaders will do the same, but also Western leaders. We need to make this world better, and to make it better, we have to put the woman at the right place, the right of holding the power, and along with them, the youth. Women have moral authority in addressing irresponsible business practices, as they are most often at the front line of the resultant harm. When irresponsible business practices lead to climate change, for example, women are disproportionately affected. In the workplace, our sisters are faced with unequal pay. Our mothers are faced with unequal opportunities. Our daughters are faced with gender-based violence. The voices of women and girls still lack the consideration they are promised as equal members of our human family. The wisdom, perspective, and adaptability of women are good for business and for the planet. It is the responsibility of all to speak up against those who would suppress their voices and prevent them from playing a full role in decision-making. Young people are the biggest stakeholders in the great partnership of humanity. They will inherit the world. However beautiful or ugly we leave it, yet we often talk about young people as if it is not yet their time. It is their time. We talk about them as if they are there to fix the problems we created after we are gone. We need to invest in our young people and nurture them so that they can be the leaders of today, not tomorrow, today. And I look forward to your deliberation and to working with you towards better business and better world. God bless Africa.